Welcome to another Ask Katrina. The question today is, Katrina, as a new executive, how do I get back to trusting my gut? You've relied on your personal judgment. You've relied on those gut instincts for the majority of your career. It is what's helped you get to where you are today as an executive. And now you're finding yourself not trusting your instinct and doubting yourself and wondering why. That's where this question's coming from. I can tell you that after working with a very large number of women going through exactly what you're going through and having experienced it personally, the reason why you feel like you can't trust your gut is exactly what I just said. You feel like you can't because you feel uncertain about everything else that's happening around you. You have this doubt within yourself that maybe I'm not quite ready, or maybe I'm not the right person for this, or I'm not prepared to do this like I should be. And, imposter syndrome. I don't want people to figure out that I'm not ready and I'm not that good. And, you've been struggling with this off and on throughout your career. We all struggle with it. But because you're having to learn something so new and the growth curve and the learning curve is so large from your previous position to this new executive position, the doubt is that much bigger because the growth is that much bigger. And because you feel like a lot of what you have to learn and do and bring forward as an executive is different than what you've done prior to, and it is different. And you know that. Because you can't bring forward all the things that you used to do in the prior roles into your executive seat because it's very different functions. It's a very different role in and of itself. And you have to be a different leader. You're asking yourself, will those same gut instincts serve me here? Do I know enough to trust my gut? Is my gut smart enough to help me and guide me in this role? And I will tell you that the answer is yes. Your gut, your instinct, your judgment, all the things that are within you, that is what helped you get where you are. And it is still sound. The key point is that don't not trust your gut. Just go get some additional pieces of information so that you can trust your gut. What does that mean? And that means you're going to find yourself in your very first year in this executive role, facing new scenarios and having conversations that you've never really had to have before. You can trust your gut in those conversations. You may need a bit more information. So ask the question, hey, tell me a little bit more about this piece. You want to go do X, Y, and Z in this new phase of this project? Maybe you're talking to a direct report about a project, right? You want to go do something new in this project? Tell me more. Tell me what you want to do. Tell me why that matters. Have the conversation. What you're thinking that you might have to be at that point is a subject matter expert of the project or the program or the initiative or whatever it is, and you don't. You just simply have to be who you already are, which is a person who asks the right questions and asks enough questions to get an understanding of a situation, to then use your judgment and use your gut instincts to give direction and come up with a solution. All right? Don't think that you got to know it all. Don't think that your gut can't be trusted because you don't know it all. You're never going to know it all. You can't waste your time as an executive learning it all. You simply need to be comfortable asking the right questions. Again, your gut is sound. Your judgment is sound. That's why you're there. Stop doubting. Step into asking questions. Seek to understand. Learn from other people what you don't know. And in about 5 minutes time, you're going to have asked enough questions to have enough information that your gut has an answer. Share it and move on. You can trust your gut. You're ready. Pivot from learning and knowing it all to knowing who to ask and what to ask, and do that in a compressed period of time, and you will be fine. Continue to trust your instincts. Go and be legendary.